All right, everybody, welcome back to the vlog. I really like this lighting. It's like sunset time. Anyway, I am headed to the airport. So I know I don't normally drop random vlogs like the one that I just dropped today. Well, by the time you watch this, it'll be like last week, but I did not want to, I have check-ins tomorrow, which is normally when I end my vlog, but I'm traveling tonight. So I was just like, you know what, end that video, start fresh. So I wanted to do a travel vlog, even though it's not my typical travel situation. So I want to tell you guys what I packed, and then talk about what my plan is over this, because again, we're very close to this show. We're 3 weeks out in a couple days. So it's important that I stick with my plan, right? So packed just these 2 servings of protein powder, because typically I usually pack protein powder, but then I end up buying a ready to drink like a Core Power or Fairlife or something. So I was like, I'm not going to pack a bunch of servings of protein powder. I'll pack a couple, and then, like I said, I'm just going to get Core Power. I packed all my supplements, creatine, collagen. Y'all saw me split them up in between the bags. And that's it. I did not pack any food. There is some sort of sound coming out of my vehicle. And I pulled over to see if there was something hanging down, and there wasn't, and now I'm wondering what that sound is. Anyway, I did not pack any food. And I know you're probably thinking, Andrea, what is your problem? Let me defend myself. So, typically when I travel, during prep, I will pack my protein, and then I will pack meals for my travel day, for the time that I'm going to spend on a plane or in an airport, right? Well, because I'm flying a red eye, I don't need to eat while I'm traveling. It's already 8 p.m. I'm going to land. My first flight lands at 6:30 in the morning. Then I have a layover. My next flight lands at 9. I don't need any food during that time. If anything, during my layover, I'll get coffee, but I don't need food yet. I land at 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't have work until 3 p.m. So when I land, the first thing I'm going to do, probably see if I can get into my hotel. If I can't, first thing I'm going to do is go to a grocery store and buy some food. So what I'm going to do chicken-wise is I'm going to do what I did at Summit, which is buy the pre-made chicken from Target. I will post if I remember. I'll put a little screenshot of what it is. Super easy, microwavable. I don't have to fuss around with cooking or anything like that. Get the chicken. I never pack my vegetables anyway. I always buy my vegetables when I get to my destination. So I'll do that like normal. Same thing with my fruit, like my watermelon. And then I'll just buy cooked egg whites. I mean, I could have made hard-boiled eggs, but again, I'm not going to need them until I get there. So why go through the hassle of cooking them and traveling with them when I can just buy them when I need them? So that's what I'm doing. I will, of course, take y'all along with me on this trip. I'm going to be gone for, I think I said in my last vlog, I'm gone until Monday, but then I have another choreography that I have to drive to all day on Tuesday as well. So basically from now until Tuesday, y'all will see my travel prep chronicles of me trying to find gyms, me doing choreography, me just figuring it out. I have to finish this water before I get through security, but I got plenty of time. It's a little bit after 8. I'll probably be at the airport, or it's almost 8. Probably be at the airport a little bit after 9. My flight's not until 11, so I got plenty of time to finish this. I'm not checking in luggage, so I already have my boarding pass. I'm literally going to get to the airport and go to the gate. There's some sort of sound coming out of my car. It's concerning me, so there's nothing I can do, but I gotta go. Alright, I know you guys can't see me. I can turn on the light. I am almost at the airport, the hotel that I'm parking at. What time is it? It's 9:15 or something like that. My flight is at 10:50. I think I told y'all 11, but it's at 10:50. It doesn't matter. So I'm getting there. I'm dying because I just texted Shantae and Aurelia, and I said, I am struggling. I am struggling. I said, I'm doing prep, but I am struggling, in all caps. And then I put on my own YouTube video that I just uploaded today, and it's so funny because I'm watching myself be like, I'm locked in today, diet's been on point, I'm locked in, even though there was one part that I said I'm kind of struggling to get excited about this prep, but then after that I was just I'm locked in, and I'm sitting here I am not locked in. I am not locked in. I am struggling. I'm doing it, but I am struggling hard, y'all. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to be on a diet anymore, period. I'm just, again, I'm doing it, but it's just feeling a lot like it did earlier this year during my what was going to be my Adela prep, when I just every single day I went back and forth between I'm going to kill it and I got to quit prep. I can't do this. That's how I feel. At this point, the only reason I'm not quitting, well, there's a couple reasons. The first reason is that I do sincerely believe that at my best I could win this show. Now the problem is, will I be at my best? Because I'm struggling hard. And then just like we've talked about, like not letting other people down, and realistically, if I sincerely felt in my heart like I can't do this, I wouldn't really let this like determine if I'm going to do this show or not. But I know Ruben is very excited about me doing this show. Like, he is very confident in me, and I just don't want to let him down. And Allison bought a plane ticket to come watch this show. Now, I'm sure she will enjoy that show if I'm there or not, but like she said, like, you're doing Arizona? Okay, I'm going to look at tickets. I'm going to come. And so I just don't feel like I really have a right to be quitting on prep when there are people that believe in me. And ultimately, like, I also believe in myself. Like I said, I actually do believe that I can do really well in this show. It's just the like connection between what my potential is and what I'm actually going to do. I think it's just because I'm PMSing. I'm supposed to start my period in a couple days, and I feel like I have food up to my throat. So I feel like I'm nervous for check-ins tomorrow because I feel like I'm going to look like the Michelin Man. I'm going to look like a water balloon. And I'm
in half a mile, keep left to stay on I-105 West.
I just don't feel good. So I think, and maybe if my check-ins are good tomorrow, which again, I don't really expect them to be good because I'm traveling.
Keep left to stay on I-105 West.
Maybe that'll excite me. Like last week's check-ins excited me and got me, it got me through a few days, but then I started feeling this PMS.
Continue on I-105 West for 1.5 miles.
Then I started feeling this PMS, and now I'm back to like, I don't want to do this. But again, if I have a good check-in tomorrow, maybe I'll be like, okay, like you can do it. I don't know. I'm just struggling. And honestly, like I mentioned before, like now I'm like, man, if I win, do I have 6 more weeks in me? Like, the Olympia is obviously a big stage, and I feel like I would like to think that I would be able to lock in for the Olympia if I win this show. But at the same time, I'm just like, Andrea, do you really want to compete at the Olympia? Like, do you really want to? Like, Ruben has said 2 years in a row that he's on the Olympia. Like, I don't even want to do the Olympia. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to do it. And I'm like, is that where I am? Like, that even though, like, on paper I want to win these shows, I don't actually want to keep competing right now? Like, I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird because
in half a mile, take exit 1D for Nash Street toward Lax Alternate.
Because I like competing, but I mentioned this before. I mentioned this all the way in January, that the things that I get out of bodybuilding, I can get in other competitive...
Take exit 1D.
I'm so sorry. I can get in other competitive avenues without having to be on a strict diet and hours of cardio.
In a quarter mile, continue on to North Nash Street.
So anyway, I got to get to my parking, and I think I'll try to finish this if I have anything else to add once I am not listening to directions anymore. Okay, just got off the shuttle. LAX is a zoo. Sorry about this angle, but it is what it is. My flight boards in like 15 minutes or so, maybe 20. But again, I already have a boarding pass. I'm not checking any luggage. It's really not that big of a deal. Like, it's not that big of a deal that it took so long. But obviously, if I was checking luggage, I would have needed to be here a lot earlier. But anyway, I'm going to go straight to... I'm not going to go to the gate. I'm going to go straight to security, then go to the bathroom, because I got to pee. And then from there, I'll probably, at that point, be boarding. Take my butt to sleep. Okay. So, this is not going to work. I made it through security. I don't know. I was trying to prop my phone up on this little tiny. Look at how big that is. Why is this so blurry? Anyway, I got my gate, got through security, went to the bathroom, and now I'm at the gate. They're boarding zone 3. I think I'm like zone 7. I don't know. I haven't flown Delta in years, so I am again, negative status. Like there's nothing. I'm a normal peasant. So I'm probably zone 7. They're probably going to gate check my bag. I just rearranged my luggage just in case they do gate check my roller. The stuff that I feel like I might need on my layover, like my coffee stuff, is in my backpack just in case. But other than that, like I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock and I have been up since before 6. I did get a short nap, but not long enough. So anyway, that's that. I'm about to look up this Tampa live stream, see if I can buy it so I can watch tomorrow. And that's it, y'all. I'll see you in Atlanta. Just asked for volunteers to check your luggage. They said you're welcome to board through the Sky Priority lane. If this is how I get on Sky Priority, then so be it. Like I said, I already took out my stuff from that bag that I might need. So I'm zone 7 anyway. They're gonna have to check it anyway, so I might as well board now. Okay, so I'm in Atlanta. I am about to head to my gate, but this place, hold on. This Savannah's oh my gosh, my camera's dirty. Savannah's Candy Kitchen. Every time I go by this place at the Atlanta airport, which is not often because I don't fly Delta a lot, I remember this one time I got in trouble. This is just a random story. I got in trouble with my work, my full-time job, because I used my Amex, like my company card, to buy a slice of cake here. And apparently we're like not allowed to do that. I don't know why. I still don't know why. It's been years. And I said, if I were at Chili's ordering food, I would be allowed to order a slice of cake for dessert. So why am I not allowed to go to this place and order a slice of cake? Anyway, I think of it often. Not often, but often enough. Okay, so I'm about to board. And this is just a random thought. Again, I haven't talked 1 minute about prep. But there's like a family wearing masks. I always wonder, like, why are people, you know what, people, why are they so triggered by other people wearing masks? Like, I'm like, if you want to keep your germs away from me, please have. In fact, I want all of you to be wearing a mask. How about that? What I am so excited about this trip, I used to come to New Orleans or Louisiana every single year for choreography. The food here, y'all, I love eating. I'm a foodie. Louisiana has the best food in the country. And obviously I can't eat the food while I'm here. However, even the grocery stores, like the seasoning, the sauces that I'm gonna get to come home with, like every time I come to Louisiana, I go home with a ton of seasonings. Like, and the hot sauces, like this is about to add some spice to my prep life. Maybe I'll get excited again. Okay, so it's like 10:30 in the morning. Obviously I cannot check into my room yet. But I asked the lady, like, can I use the gym? And she said, yeah, I can let you in. So she said I could probably check in around noon. So I'm like, great. I am going to work out, which honestly will probably get me to about noon if I lift and do cardio. I'm starving. I have not eaten yet. But at least then I can get into my room and I can rest. So I'm going to work out, then see if I can check in, then go to the grocery store so I have like a fridge and stuff to put my food in. I do have one bag of legendary like protein chips, so I guess I might eat that. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that part out. I know y'all are thinking, Andrea, this is why you should have packed food. Well, I'll let you know. I'm gonna work out. I just took check-in photos in the bathroom. I did not look at them yet. I am gonna work out, and then by then I could probably check in. So let's do it. So upon further evaluation of my mental and physical state, okay, so let me catch you guys up. Obviously I said I can't check into my hotel right now. She said to check around 12. I'm probably not gonna be done with this by 12 because what I was thinking was, okay, I will lift and then I'll do maybe like 45 minutes of steady state cardio. Then I'll go check into my room. Then I'll go grocery shopping, come back, rest, whatever, do choreography, and then do the rest of my cardio tonight. Here's what I know about myself. Because I originally was like, yeah, I'm gonna do my Metcon workout later. I'm not doing my Metcon workout later. I already know that. I probably wouldn't even do my Metcon workout if I lifted first. So I'm going to start with Metcon. I know you're not supposed to do cardio before lifting if you're trying to build muscle. I'm not trying to build muscle, to be honest. I'm trying to burn some fat. I gotta burn calories. And I'm trying to train for athlete games. So I'm going to do a 45-minute Metcon, burn on demand, not a quick camp. I normally do the quick camp, so like 20 minutes. Full size, king size candy bar. 45-minute. Then I'm going to lift even if it puts me past 12, 12 is not a hard start. Like I don't have to be in my room at 12. She just said check back around 12. So I'm gonna do 45-minute Metcon, then lift. I could probably hit a moderate, like decent back and shoulder workout. It'll be mostly shoulders with a little bit of back, just based on what's in here. There's a lot of dumbbells and there's a cable tower. But for me, for back day, I normally do a lot more machines, which they obviously don't have here. And I'm not spending money on a day pass at a gym when I have this gym here. So it'll be mostly shoulders, a little bit of back. However long that takes me is how long it takes me. Then I'll go see if I have a room ready. Then I'll go to the grocery store and get all my food. I have not eaten yet. I just wanted to stay fasted for my check-ins, but now I'm working out like right now. And so even if I ate right now, it would still be sitting in my stomach for my workout. So essentially my workout would still be fasted anyway. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna eat as soon as I can after this workout. I work from 3 to 8, I think, tonight. So then once I'm done tonight, I'll just come, walk on the treadmill while I catch up on some work or catch up on YouTube. Excuse me. It'll still be pretty early in California, so Ruben will still be at work, so I can FaceTime him in bed. Anyway, that's where we are. Watched Tampa this morning, which I will come back to add some commentary after my workout. Okay, come through Home 2 Suites. I forgot. It's been a while since I've stayed in a Home 2. I always stay in Hilton brand. Full fridge. Not that it really matters, but microwave, like, this is what I'm talking about. The usual. Okay, so these are the things that I'll be getting. Just chicken breast strips. This one has fajita seasoning. Easy peasy. I can just microwave them. Done, son. See, Lord, this is what I'm talking about. I ain't never seen this anywhere else. I never seen that anywhere else. What on earth? The way that marshmallows have turned up since I've started dieting. I ain't never seen these. What? God, they trying me. They are trying me in this store. Y'all, I don't know. I don't ever think I've made it abundantly clear because there hasn't really been a need to, I guess. I love marshmallows. I think I've talked about like how much I love s'mores. I love marshmallows. I'm getting out of this store. I did get some seasonings. I got the dill pickle seasoning. This has nothing to do with Louisiana, but I was looking for it at Trader Joe's. They didn't have it. Britt tried it, like this brand. She said it was pretty good. This is a Louisiana one, and then this is another one. So that's what I got. I'm getting out of here before I buy some snacks. Okay, just made my salad. Made the salad bag, made the chicken. So I know I showed you guys pretty much everything that I got, but so we have my 3 core power drinks, 2 energy drinks plus the one that I'm drinking now. Again, this is just for the nighttime. I'm going to bring one of these. In fact, I'm going to put this in the freezer so it's cold when I leave. Bring one of those to choreography. That's just the rest of that salad. And then what else is in here? I just cleaned off my strawberries and grapes. And then all I have left are all my seasonings. So that is pretty much what I'll be eating this week. Of course, I brought my other protein shakes, or my protein powder, so I'll have that too. But we're gonna keep it simple here, everybody. So I'm gonna finish my salad, shower, take a quick nap, and then go to work. Okay, choreography is done. Pretty good day. I was there for 4.5 hours. It went by really fast. It was good. So now I still have to work out. So I've done my 45-minute hit. I still have to at least do another 45-minute of steady. I wanted to also lift, but it's also already 8 p.m. We're gonna see. I'm probably only gonna do the cardio. But before that, don't mind, that's my headband and stuff like that. That's my suitcase. Strawberries, marshmallow protein. I just mixed protein with water. I've talked about this before. I put in my last video. Protein with water until it is that texture. It's a little loose, but I'm just dipping my strawberries in. So that gets me my full serving of protein and carbs before I need to work out. I feel very gassy. I'm gonna start my period any day now, and I can tell it. Like, I can feel it. So I just want to start so I can move on with my life. Okay, so we're on the treadmill. It has been 15 minutes on the treadmill, but I did spend 10 minutes on the Peloton at this gym. So I don't know what you guys know about Peloton, but there's basically, you have an account, right? So on your Peloton, you can have multiple users on the same Peloton. So like that's what we have at my parents' house. But a lot of Hilton brand hotels also have a Peloton, like some apartments have them. You just sign in with your name Anyway, so I was like, cool, I'm gonna do a Peloton ride, get another high intensity cardio. But it's like not turning on. I guess I'm having bad luck with Peloton. So I just like rode for 10 minutes. You can still ride, you can still adjust the tension and all that stuff. There's just nothing happening on the screen. I thought about pulling something up on YouTube, but then I decided I wanted to watch a bodybuilding show instead. So now I'm on the treadmill. I am very gassy. I really hope that I start my period by Sunday or Monday. Ideally tomorrow, but I know I'm not going to start tomorrow because I don't feel good. But diet was on point today, despite what y'all think. Because I didn't bring my food. I mean, I didn't eat until late, but I stayed on my diet. I do have quite a bit of water to finish. I still have this whole 40 ounces to finish. But I'm probably going to be up a while because the time difference. I'm not really that tired. Then tomorrow we are back at it. I don't have a scale, so I'm not going to know how much I weigh until Tuesday morning. That's when I'll be back with a scale. Back with a scale. That's when I'll be back on a scale. So hopefully by the time I get to that scale, I'll be 132 because I was supposed to be 132 by check-ins, and I know for a fact that I was not. And we're running out of time. Watched Tampa today, the prejudging round. I'm kind of surprised by how it went, but not really. Also, like, looks like Michelle Gales won the physique round. They originally had Amber in the middle. As usual, Amber super peeled. I talked about it with Adela though. Amber's not muscular and she's pretty boxy, whereas compared to Allison or compared to Michelle, who are super muscular and have like more of a V taper. So same thing, even though neither of them are nearly as conditioned as Amber. It looks like they're both beating her. Like, you know, Allison beat her at Adela and Michelle's beating her at Tampa. But then looks like Annika was in third over Janine, which I was surprised by because Janine is more muscular and does have similar conditioning to Annika. Annika is so damn cute. Like, literally, when I looked at her, I was like, she is so cute. Like, she's giving bikini. Like, you know, the bikini girls just have so much sass and, like, I don't know. I just feel like have the best personalities and presence on stage. She was giving bikini. I think all the European girls kind of do. But tiny waist, good V taper, not super muscular. Like, she's not a big person. But her conditioning was pretty good. She wasn't, like, inside out like Amber. But I think she was more conditioned than Michelle. But just not nearly as muscular. She was cute. She was adorable. I hope she's young. Me calling her adorable. Well, she's like my same age. And I'm like, she's adorable. But I did think that Janine would be ahead of her just because of muscularity. But Annika's shape, I guess, was a little bit better. And her presence was 100 times better. Janine just looked rusty, which is to be expected. She hasn't competed in 4 years. Her suit didn't fit great. She had like a super high heels. I think Janine just needs another go on stage. But, I mean, she looked good to me. I could have made a case either way for either of them to be in that third place spot. Because they both, like I said, looked good, had good conditioning, had pretty good shape. But Annika was just, her presence was everything. So anyway, that's that. I'm closing in on Arizona. I think Janine will be in Arizona. I think Erika will be in Arizona. I'm sure Renee will be in Arizona. I think Amanda told me she would be in Arizona, so it's shaping up to be a good show. It's not going to be easy for any of us to win, which is exciting but also stressful, right? So just doing the best I can. Like I said yesterday, I was really struggling to get locked in, but watching shows gets me excited. So I have to, you know, balance between watching shows to get excited and watching them to analyze who I think I might compete against and what they look like and what their strengths are and what my strengths are. Like, because I will pull your stage shots and make a side-by-side with my check-ins. I will, and I have. If you're watching this, I've probably put my check-ins next to your stage shots. Except for like Amy Hamilton, because there's no comparison. Amy's physique is insane. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna pick up the pace on this for the next 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna go upstairs, shower, watch Food Network. That's my guilty pleasure when I get to hotels, because we don't have cable. We have all the streaming services. So at hotels, I watch cable. My favorite cable to watch is Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Food Network. So anyway, y'all, talk to you later. See you tomorrow. Okay, so I am at the hotel breakfast. That's why I stay at home 2 Sweets, because they always have hard-boiled eggs. And then I just brought this down to drink. The coach is getting me coffee. And then I also am just taking some of these, and I'm taking some hard-boiled eggs just up to my room. More hard-boiled eggs for later. And then the peanut butter, I'll just take, like, I don't know, because I always need peanut butter. I do actually have peanut butter on my meal plan, but I just packed the peanut butter powder, which is not actually the same macros. But now I have this, so take a couple of these. That's my hack. Some people would call it stealing. I don't think it's stealing when it's free. I just take a couple little extras, some extra salt, some extra utensils, just for the road. Y'all, I've lived in humid places before. Good morning. I've been in humid places before, but the fact that you are literally sticky the moment you step outside here is wild. Like, I can feel it in my hand. Like, it's miserable. Okay, so on lunch break, morning was good. This team is very easy to work with. They don't talk a lot. Like, they just do what they're supposed to do. It's very easy. Just my hair. So we're on lunch break. I just ate chicken and salad as usual. And now I am going to a coffee shop that's like 10 minutes away. We still have like 30 minutes left on there. Actually, we have 40 minutes left. I don't know, 30 to 40 minutes left on this lunch break. So I'm going to go grab a coffee and another water bottle, because I'm almost through all of my water that I brought, which is my hydro jug and a water bottle, like, that I refilled it with. So I'm going to go get another water bottle because I'm not out of here till 4. So, like, if I finish what I have, but then don't drink any more water until after 4, like, I'm going to be way behind on my water. So, anywho, that's what we're doing. I'm like, I mean, now I just ate, but all morning I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. It's all I could think about was how hungry I was. So I'm glad that I got some food. Okay, this place that I got coffee from, hold on. That is J'aime le café. My little brother told me how to say it because he took French, so he knows how to read French. J'aime le café. This coffee is so good. Like, I like coffee. Obviously, I drink coffee every single day, but I don't like, I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I'm not someone who, like, really, like, appreciates and enjoys just, like, a good cup of coffee. First off, I don't even really actually like coffee that much. I like espresso better. I just like the flavor, like the aftertaste kind of better. But all that to say is, normally when I have a coffee drink, I'm like, okay, that was good. Like, it's fine. This morning, the coffee that those coaches got me, I was like, that was so good. So I came here again. Instead of getting an energy drink for the afternoon, I came back to get more coffee because it's that good. I don't know what it is. I kind of want to come back and buy coffee beans from here, or espresso roast, to see if it will change my life, but I'm not going to do that. I'm already going home with seasonings. I don't need to go home with coffee too. Okay, so it is just about 6 p.m. I am in my room. I just ate. So I finished choreography. I went to Walmart to get a charger for my iPad. Then I came up to my room and ate. Now I'm just like sitting for a hot second, so I don't have food coming out of my throat. And then I'm going to go downstairs, and I have a lot to do. I have a HIIT workout that I have to do. That's going to be about, I timed it out. I'm just doing basically like an every minute on the minute, except I'm doing 90 seconds, like every 90 seconds. I think it will be like 25 minutes from start to finish, like 30 minutes, including my rest times. Because it's like, nobody asked, but I'm going to say it anyway now. It's supersets. So it'll be every 90 seconds. I have to get 2 exercises done. And I'm pulling them from my athletes game workouts. So I'm just like trying to get through them as quickly as possible. That obviously for the remainder of the 90 seconds, I catch my breath. So it's 4 different supersets that I'm doing. And each of them I'm doing 4 rounds. So anyway, including because I'm not going to go back, I'm going to do 4 rounds of this superset, and then I'm going to take like a minute recovery, 4 rounds of the next one. So anyway, all that to say, I think the total time is like 27 minutes. And then I'm going to do shoulders, because again, I know myself, I have to do the HIIT very first. If I start with shoulders and then think I'm going to do 90 minutes straight of cardio, I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to do HIIT, shoulders, then steady for another hour. And then I'll come back up and eat my last meal. And then I will, shower, whatever, rest, recover. And then I have one more day here with this team. Oh, that reminds me, I got to get my hotel booked. One more day here with this team, and then I'm back to California. So yeah, I have commentary about Tampa, but I'm going to save that for the treadmill. Morning, everybody. It is Sunday. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm headed to the gym downstairs at the hotel to work out. I work with that team at 9. And it's like 20 minutes away. So I told them, like, I'll be there at 9:15 once the team is done warming up. So anyway, I basically have 2.5 hours, 2:45 to work out, which I'm gonna hit like a tiny bit of back, probably like 25 minutes, and then an hour of cardio. Then I gotta go to the grocery store to get some Tupperware to pack all my food that I have to take out of the fridge because I check out today. Good morning. So I'm just gonna go to Walmart or something, but anyway, I gotta hit this workout. Okay, so I worked out. I did, what did I do? I did back and shoulders. As you guys know, I did back and shoulders. But it was literally like 20 minutes, if that. It was short. I pretty much just did like a pump workout. Where am I? I pretty much just did a pump workout. I was really tired. I don't normally lift fasted, but I didn't eat this morning because I was just like trying to get up and get out to the gym. I was just on the struggle bus. So I got a good pump, but then I was like, okay, it's time to do cardio. So I did a 30-minute burn on demand, and then 20 minutes on the elliptical. Sorry, I feel like I can't think straight. So anyway, now I'm at Walmart trying to find some Tupperware. I'm gonna go back quickly, get ready, finish packing. Oh, these uniforms are so cute. I wish they're not cute. They're literally just like polos and pants, but I wish Reagan went to a school with school uniforms. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna quickly get ready and then work all day straight to the airport. I get home like after midnight tonight and I work all day tomorrow in LA. I have a question for you guys because I just realized something about myself. So I was calling it Tupperware because, you know what, I got time. I don't have time, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I was calling it Tupperware because I was anticipating buying these, the takeaways, the Rubbermaid, or sometimes there's other brands, this little Mainstays brand, like the Walmart brand. In fact, I might switch out to the Walmart brand because it's cheaper, and I'm going to throw these away. I call that Tupperware. But then, when I saw the black ones, yes, I'm getting questions. So black ones, I was like, oh, they have meal prep containers. These are all the same thing. But for some reason, the black ones, like, I don't know. The ones that don't have a clear, they're not clear right here, I call meal prep containers, and the clear ones I call Tupperware. Am I crazy? Okay, so I just want to show you guys. I just packed up all my stuff. So 2 protein shakes. I hope that they have a fridge at the school. I mean, it's a school. They have to have a fridge. 2 of these. One will be I'm just gonna like sip on it before lunch. If I feel like I'm hungry or whatever, I'll sip on one before lunch. And then one will be for after, like airplane travel. This, I'm going to get coffee now, but this is going to be for after lunch this afternoon. This will be just one of my bevies for the day. One of these is lunch. One of these is like a travel meal. These are both the same thing, chicken salad. And then this is just fruit, again, travel stuff. And that's it, everybody. Dishes are in the dishwasher. We are ready to go. Actually, I'm going to take some of that too. I'm going to bring the water and I'm going to take a cup of that Sunkissed. Okay, I got a lot of questions today. Everything today is, let me know what you guys think. First, what was it? Oh, the Tupperware. The fast break wasn't really an opinion thing. Okay, I just came to this place. I ordered a double espresso. So on their menu, let me backtrack because it might be different for different places. But in my opinion, like in my experience, and this is why I'm asking y'all's opinion, this is how it is. If I order, hey, can I have a small coffee? Hey, can I have a double espresso? Hey, can I have a caramel macchiato? Whatever I'm ordering. If I don't put the word iced in front of it, I mean hot. If I said, can I have an iced coffee? Obviously, that means I want it cold. But if I say, hey, can I have a small coffee? That means I want it hot. Like, so on this place's menu, that's what they have. Espresso, iced espresso, latte, iced latte. Like, that's the default is hot. So I say, hi, can I have a double espresso? I ordered this yesterday. It was hot. I get up there, it's on ice. And I say, oh, sorry, I didn't want ice. I wanted hot. And the girl at the drive-thru goes, oh, well, we put it over ice so the espresso doesn't burn. And I'm like, always? I got a hot espresso yesterday. Like, if I got a latte, would you put the espresso over ice? I didn't say that part. I just said, oh, I got a hot double espresso yesterday. She's like, oh, yeah, we do it so it doesn't burn. I'm like, you guys always put it over ice? And she's like, I forget exactly what she said. I can't remember exactly. But I was like, you know what? It doesn't. It's fine. I'll take it. And the guy making the drink in the back, he's like, oh, you wanted it hot? I can remake it. So I'm like, first off, girl, I don't know why you're saying we always put it over ice when you clearly don't always put it over ice. Second off, if I wanted it iced, I would have said iced. Right? Like, since when are we defaulting to cold coffee beverages? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was not rude to them. Like, they were like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I'll take the cold one. It's totally fine. But I actually am irritated because I don't really like cold coffee drinks, and I should have just let them remake it, but I'm already running a little late to this team. Like, they start at 9, and I told the coaches, like, I'll be there at 9:15 when they're done stretching, and it's like 9:13, and it wasn't worth coming in late for me to, like, have them remake my drink. But I'm like, if I wanted ice, I would have said iced, right? All right, y'all, choreography is over. I did have to give away one of my protein shakes because I wasn't going to finish it. Like, I'm drinking this one right now, but I still had a full, like, unopened chocolate one. I gave it to one of the girls because she didn't eat breakfast yesterday. She came with just an energy drink. And then today, she's like, oh, I had a banana and another energy drink. And I said, Ava, you need to start eating breakfast. So I said, you know what, Ava? This is for you. You take this protein shake, drink this for breakfast tomorrow. But then she just opened it just now just to taste it. She's like, oh, this is good. I have this every day. I'm like, listen, giving these nutrition lessons early. Anyway, I'm about to go to the airport. My flight's in 2 hours and some change. So I'm going to go to the airport, just sit, and go home. Okay, guys. It is Monday. This is going to be the last day of my video, even though I still have a lot to talk about. So I got to talk about it all today. Okay, so first I have to talk about my check-ins, I think. I don't remember talking about my check-ins. If I did, obviously, I'll see that when I'm editing it, and I won't talk about it, and I won't put another clip in. This is what I want to talk about. The Olympics, okay? This is a lesson. This is a lesson. There are two things specifically with the Olympics that I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, the first thing is the shorter one. Noah Lyles winning that 100-meter men's final. Here is what is making me mad about all the couch commentators. They're like, he shouldn't have won. Jamaica should have won. His foot wasn't across the line first. First of all, the other American guy, Curly, I think his name is Jason, I don't know, Fred Curly. Fred Curly. His foot was across the line first. So that's the first thing. If you're going to say it's by foot, Jamaica, you still didn't win. Anyway, this is the part that's driving me crazy, and it relates me back to fitness. It flings me back to the Olympia. Is there are people commenting, he shouldn't have won. This is unfair. The other guy should have won. It's not by this. I don't like that rule. This whole thing, it reminds me of the Olympia when Taylor got second. Everybody who is an Olympic track runner, they all know what the rule is. They all know that the finish is measured by the torso. So for all these people to be on the internet who know shit about running track, who we all watch track once every 4 years, I watch a little more often than that, but these people who literally don't know the rules, they don't know the rules. And they're like, that's not fair. That's a technicality. No, it's not. It's literally the actual rule that all of the athletes know and abide by. Why do you think that he leaned? Do you think he was just guessing that maybe that would make him win? Like, it just irritates me when people do that, because again, the same exact thing happened when Taylor got second. People who are like, don't know anything about the fitness division or anything about fitness scoring are like, she shouldn't have won that, like blah 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 blah. Like, oh, hold on, sorry, I'm trying to follow directions and I also got a text message. She shouldn't have gotten second. She doesn't even look like a bodybuilder, blah, 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 blah. Anybody who understands fitness scoring, we all know that the routine is 2/3. We all can watch the routine and see how Taylor could smoke everybody in routines. Like, no one who's actually an active participant, especially at a high level of the sport, was confused. Maybe a little upset because they're bitter, but nobody was confused. Nobody thought anybody, like, I mean, maybe people thought people got robbed, but again, those are just people who are, again, like I've said before, trying to base rankings on their feelings and not on actual scores and rules. And that's what's happening in this men's 100-meter final. The comments are crazy. Oh, that's not fair. What do you mean it's not fair? He literally won the race. He was the first person across the line. So anyway, that's just my rant on that. It's irritating. And then the other thing, specifically also about that race, and then I'm going to be done because I'm almost at Starbucks, is, for me, it's like just a reminder, that race is a reminder that everything matters. Everything matters. The first and second was, I think they said like 5,000ths of a second. Between first and eighth, which was last in the final, 0.12, 12/10ths of a second between gold and eighth, which again, obviously eighth was not last, it was last in finals, but for all intents and purposes, like, of that race, first and last, 12/10ths. And so that, for me, again, to tie it back into bodybuilding, it's just a reminder, especially for my last 3 weeks of prep, like, everything matters. Everything matters, Andrea. Like, don't think, oh, like, I got out of a habit of measuring my, like, creamer that I put into my coffee. 99% of the time I measure it. But I got out of a habit because I'm like, I can eyeball it, whatever. No, Andrea, you can't eyeball it. Because those 12/10ths of a second, which obviously for me, it's not going to be 12/10ths of a second that we're measuring by, all of those millimeter changes can be the difference between me going to the Olympia and me not going to the Olympia. Every time I want to slow down a little bit on a workout, every time I want to stop a minute early on a workout, every time I want to put the weights down before I've made it to failure or made it to the reps I'm supposed to do, like, every single one of those things matter, because it doesn't matter how close you are. Some people are trying to hate on Noah, like, oh, he only won by, he still won. He's still a gold medalist, period. Like, it doesn't matter how much you win by. If your goal is to win, the only thing that matters is if you win. It does not matter what the margin is. And so same thing if you lose. If your goal is to win and you lose, but you're really close, like, it doesn't matter. You still lost. That's how it was at Ben Weider. I lost by 1 point. I still lost. Michelle won by 1 point. She still won. Tampa was just this weekend. Michelle and Amber tied. They've tied in points. They broke the tie to routine. Amber won. That's the second time Amber's won in a tie. So it's just a reminder for me and for whoever needs it. I think Brittany's like the only one still in prep. Tiffany, not my friend Tiffany. I think her YouTube is Kapani Lane. I think that's how you say it. Are you competing on Arizona? I commented on your YouTube, but for us 3 people in prep, it matters and it makes a difference. So again, this is me reminding myself, I'm going to go over here to Starbucks and I'm not just going to say, oh, double blonde espresso with a splash of cream. No, I need to get that cream on the side so I can control how much goes in, because sometimes it's a heavy pour, sometimes it's a light pour. Like, splash is not a measurement. So anyway, that's that. If I have to talk about check-ins, I'll add that clip next. If I don't have to talk about check-ins, then this is going to be the end of this video, because it's already like 40 something minutes. And again, now that nobody's in prep, Nobody cares about these hour-long videos. Like when everybody was in prep, everybody's like, yeah, give us an hour long, an hour 10. But now nobody's in prep. They're 30-minute max on the attention span. So anywho, that's it, you guys. We're getting there, but we're not there. We have not crossed the finish line. We have not crossed the finish line. Okay, welcome to Reagan's Room Confessionals. So I just edited this whole video and realized I never talked about my check-ins. So that I'm gonna put this clip and my check-ins, and then we're finally gonna upload this. They were okay. I am definitely soft. I'm not happy with how I look, but I'm not surprised. You know, sometimes like you already know you're gonna have a bad check-in, right? That was me. I already knew I was gonna have a bad check-in, but I wanted it to be better just because of how close I am to my show. But like I said, I've been struggling to lock in. I've been 90% on, I'd say. But the off has been off. And then I also took my check-ins after traveling, and they didn't look great. Like I went into not a tailspin, like as far as emotionally, like, you know, sometimes I'm like so upset. I wasn't really upset, but I found myself like kind of panicking, like, okay, I'm 3 weeks out, and I went to pull my 3 weeks out from Vancouver photos. I'm like putting these photos side by side. What did I look like 3 weeks out from Van? What do I look like 3 weeks out now? Like, okay, let me look at this. Okay, well, let me see 6 weeks out to 3 weeks out. Let me see 3 weeks out to show day. Like, how much progress can I make in 3 weeks? I was doing a lot of spinning. So anyway, I took photos again the next day, which I'll put those as well. So the first set of photos in the bathroom, those are like my official check-in photos that I took on Friday, at like whatever, 10 o'clock in the morning. The ones in my suit in my hotel room, those are Saturday morning fasted. So they're more equivalent to how I would take a normal check-in photo when I would take a normal check-in photo. I definitely looked better. But again, when I put them side by side to 3 weeks out from Van, I'm just like, I don't feel on track to beat that look. At least at the time that I took those photos, I was like, I'm not on track to beat Van. Now, since then, it's been a few days, and I have had like a little bit of an attitude adjustment. So I do think that I'm going to beat Van. Not even I think I'm going to beat Van. I am going to beat Van, even if it kills me. So anyway, that gets us to today, which of course, as I'm filming this, I'm already like 2 days into my next YouTube video. Like I said, I just had to plug this in. But I feel good. Like I said before, we can see the finish line, but we haven't crossed it. So we're going to keep pushing until we cross it. Like, we're going to stretch across that line. We're going to stretch across that line, and we are not going to take our foot off the gas until we get the photo finish. So anyway, okay, that's enough Olympics. That's enough Olympics analogies. Anyway, thank you guys for watching as usual. Thank you for staying tuned in. I feel like this prep has been a little bit of a roller coaster for the 2 weeks or whatever that I've been in it. I feel like I'm almost back to how I was in the very beginning, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So thanks for staying with me. And I don't know. That's it. I got nothing else to add.